Nice to see you. We have behind us a marvelous British singing group. They are called the Philanderers. In all truth, I should call them the Philanderers +2, because 2 of them are not members of the group, really. They are imposters who are going to try to fool our panel. But of course, they can't fool the panel unless our panel's out here. So let me now introduce the panel on the Tell the Truth.
Nipsey Russell, Kitty Carlisle, Bill Mullen, and Peggy Crack.
Hey there now. Music and festivities, and we have with us as our special guest today, back joining the group, the Poet Laureate of Television, Mr. Nipsey Russell.
Hooray!
Indeed. And
I love it.
Nipsey, to make you feel at home, practically no effort whatsoever, I have a greeting poem for you.
You have.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. We have a guest who makes us jolly. 'Tis the season to be Nipsey. When he's here, it's Ipsy Pipsy. So come on, audience, use your muscle for Ipsy Pipsy Nipsey Russell.
That was good. You write that?
No.
Oh,
And
good.
since you're in the Christmas vein, I'll say, they stood beneath the mistletoe, but there was little that he could do, for he was only 5'4" and she was 6'2".
Well, having had our own rhyming session here, let us get back really to our guests. We will see and hear all of the Philanderers in performance later here on our show. But right now, we're going to play our game with just 1 Philanderer and 2 imposters. So, will our first team of challengers please sashay forward? Gentlemen.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Richard King.
Number 2.
My name is Richard King.
Number 3.
My name is Richard King.
And listen carefully while I read the story of Richard King and his peripatetic Philanderers. It goes like this. I, Richard King, am the leader of a British singing group known as the Philanderers. Actually, we didn't start out to be a vocal ensemble. Each of us had jobs. And we used to congregate at the same pub and sing songs together there just for fun. Then we heard of a traditional British red double-decker bus that was for sale. Well, we bought it, we fixed it up with living and sleeping accommodations, and we took off on an around-the-world tour. So far, our trek has lasted about 2 years, and we have journeyed across Europe, Asia, and Australia, and everywhere we traveled, we acted as goodwill ambassadors from Britain, singing our songs and making new friends around the world. Probably our most surprising evening was one in Iran, where because of the language barrier, we thought we were going to perform at the Prince Hotel. However, when we were taken to our destination, we found to our amazement that we'd been taken to a country mansion where we sang for the Shah and Empress of Iran. Signed, Richard King. And we'll be back to question these Philanderers in just a moment after we make a buck or two from out there. Now, our pleasant problem is that we have 3 gentlemen. They all say that their name is Richard King, leader of the musical Philanderers. And let's start the question with our own songbird, Miss Kitty Carlisle.
Thank you. Number 2, what was your job before you became a philanderer?
I was a trainee accountant.
And you, number 3?
I was an estate agent.
For whom?
It was a firm called Shaw and Byrne, in a place called Hazelmere.
Okay.
Sorry.
And number 1, what was your job?
I was an antique dealer.
And number 2, do you expect to go back to your job when you finish this?
No, probably not. Going around the world, getting involved in all sorts of currencies. rather put me off the whole
I see.
financial side.
Number one, why do you call yourself a philanderer? Are you all philanderers as well?
Well, it originally came one time when there's 7 of us. The 6 of us got together. We decided to call ourselves the philanderers, not knowing actually what it meant. We thought it meant aimless wandering.
Oh.
And the 7th one who...
That's unusual. In England, the education is generally better than that.
It is?
Yes. Number 3, where are you? Number 3, where are you going to sing here?
Colleges and universities.
I see. And number...
Thank you, Kitty. We're going to go on to Bill Cullen.
Actually, in a sense, Kitty is right. Philandering is aimless wandering. It's just not geographic. That's all. It's another kind. Number one. Do you intend ever to leave this group, or do you intend to keep this group together and push it forward and onward and upward and stuff like that? There.
Well, the group's been going together now for 2 years. It's been a magnificent friendship. We're just wondering, we're going to visit 32 cities here in the United States. We're going to make the decision afterwards. We're not quite sure yet.
Number 3, I think you said you were an estate agent, so you ought to know about money and figures and things like that. Will the group be worth keeping together financially? I'm speaking financially now.
For the tour, we're being paid to travel around the USA by BOAC and other British travel interests, and by the time we get to New York, we'll have some money in the bank.
That's pretty good.
But you know, we must make sure we don't spend it all, you see.
Yes.
I'd like to get back to England with some money.
Number 2, any of you fellas married?
You don't have to answer that. We're going to go on to Peg.
Okay, number 1, what pub were you in? And what pub did you used to meet in?
It was in Liphook, Hampshire. It was called the Deer's Park.
It was in what place?
Liphook, Hampshire.
Oh, in Hampshire, I see. Number 3, do you know of a pub near the West India Docks where they sing every Sunday?
Oh, yes.
What's the name of it?
It's called the Prospect of Whitby. Is that the one you're thinking about?
No, but anyway, that's okay. I'm going to give you a song. What Up, Mother Brown? What's the first word of that song?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Knees up.
Thank you. And number 3, Don't Tie Me What Down, Boys?
Kangaroo.
Number 1, have you ever made any records?
Yes, we only done one record, and that was in Perth in Australia. We did Whiskey in the Jar, except it didn't sell very well because we did it with a new big company that was forming at the time.
I see. Now, number 3, what's the queen of, the empress or whatever her name is of, I want to know her name, of Iran?
Farah.
Thank you.
And we go on down to Nipsey.
Number 2, what made you think that you were going to be at a Prince Hotel? Did someone refer to the Shah as the Prince?
Well, we had been in a cafe and we'd been playing there, and somebody had heard us. We since found out that he was a court minister of some sort, and we just couldn't understand him properly. And he said, "You're going to play in the Prince house, you see."
I see.
And not wanting to tell the others that it was going to be maybe Prince. We told him it was the Prince Hotel.
I see. Thank you. Number 1. What's inside that bus? What facilities have you there?
Well, the upstairs, we have all the bunks. We have actually 7 bunks, some one on top of the other. Okay. But the top ones get all the condensation because of the traveling all the time, the different climates. Downstairs we have the tape recorder and the record player.
Thank you. Number 3, how in the pub did each of you know that the other would be interested in this? Who sort of organized the group?
Well, I did.
You did?
I thought it was a good idea, and, you know, I said, what about it? And they all said, yeah.
Number 3, once again, there's a group called the Clancy Brothers.
Yeah, there is. Nipsey, and that cuts us off. No more questions. You got to mark your ballots, and as usual, we mark them either for number 1, or for number 2, or for number 3, keeping in mind that we pay $50 for each wrong guess. We pay $500 if nobody comes up with the right answer, and Kitty Carlisle starts.
Well, I think it's number 2. Oh, he looks surprised. Well, I don't know why I think it's number 2. I just think it's number 2.
That's a good enough reason on this show. We got a 2 going, and we're going to Bill.
Well, I think it's number 2, too. Also,
number 2, too.
Because Peggy asked him the word of a song, first word, and he threw out the word kneezer. And boy,
Knees.
Knees?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, in that case, yeah, well, it was a good word he threw out there, and I voted for him. He looks like the guy.
Sure, for totally the wrong reasons, Bill Cullen also votes for number 2. And we go to Peggy.
Well, number 3 said it was Timey Kangaroo, but it's Timey Wallaby. And also, the prospect would be as in Wapping, I think. I didn't vote for number 2. He doesn't look like a singer to me. But number 1 is an antique dealer. And think of all the antiques he could pick up. It was a very good thing to do. Go around the world, pick up a lot of cheap antiques.
Yeah, and a lot of them are fun, too. One and a pair of 2s. Let's go to Nipsey.
Well, when I mentioned the Clancy Brothers, I was thinking of a group that sings primarily Irish music, and the fellow in the middle kind of looked like he might be a member of such a group. For that reason, I went for number 2. And number 3 was a little too well informed.
Well, there we go. Almost unanimously. Number 2, not quite. The votes are all in, and so will the real Richard King. Please stand up. And there he goes. Bravo. Richard, magnificent. You won $500. Your imposters won $500 for the group. Great job. And Richard, I want you to go backstage and join the rest of the philanderers so that we can hear you in concert. We'll excuse you for the moment while we find out who our imposters are. Number 1, sir, what is your real name? What do you do?
My name is Thaao Penghlis, and I deal in Chinese art with Ellsworth and Goldie here in New York.
Huh? And number 2, sir, were the 3 great big wrong votes. What is your real name? What do you do?
Well, my name is Peter Tan, and I'm not that far off an accountant. I work for First National City Bank in New York.
All right, and at this moment, To Tell the Truth proudly presents for the first time on American television the well-traveled musical entourage, the Philanderers. There's Whiskey in the Jug.
Whiskey in the jar.
As I was going over the Garry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rifle. Sing, stand and deliver, for you are the bold deceiver. Mushering and dorum da. Whack for me daddy-o, whack for me daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I gave it to my Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would betray me. The devil take no women, for they always lie so easy. Mushering of Norum-da. Whack for me daddy-o, whack for me daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Richard King, thank you, magnificent imposters all. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us on the Tell the Truth. Now, next we have a dazzlingly daring water skier, and we'll meet our incomparable champion right after a word or two from our friends. Now let's greet our champion water skier.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Christy Clark.
Number 2.
My name is Christy Clark.
Number 3.
My name is Christy Clark.
It's impossible that 2 of those kids could be fibbers, isn't it? One of them is telling the truth. Let's try to find out. Here is the story. It says, I, Christy Clark, am a water skiing champion. Competing against the top skiers from each region in the 1971 National Speedboat and Water Ski Championships, I zoomed my way to victory with speeds up to 70 miles per hour. In covering the oval-shaped race course, I used special race skis that are designed for rough water as well as speed. I am thrilled to say that by winning in the class that includes contestants from, believe it or not, 0 to 9 years of age, I became the youngest girl champion water skier in the entire United States. Signed, Christy Clark. And we'll start the questioning, please, with Nipsey Russell.
Okay, Christy number 2. First of all, explain to me, how can a contestant be 0 age?
None of them are 0.
Oh, I see. You just started 0 and work up. How old are you?
8.
You're 8. Number 1, how does a ski designed for rough water differ in its design from other skis?
Well, they have a small curve on the bottom, which makes you go faster.
I see. Number 3, who trained you in
My
water
dad.
sports? Is your father a skier?
No.
Is he a swimming instructor?
No.
Do you swim?
Yes.
Number 1, how old were you when you started swimming?
5 years old.
And
And from Nipsey Russell, we go on to Kitty.
Well, number 2, how old were you when you started water skiing?
5.
And you, number 3?
6.
Oh, my. Number 1, you wear a safety preserver when you do this?
Yes.
And number 2, do you do the slalom?
No.
You just ski on 2 skis?
No, 1.
Oh.
Anything else you want to know?
Number 3, do you start on 2 skis?
Yes.
And how do you get rid of the other one?
You don't. You just learn on when you get used to 2.
But do you kick off one?
No. Some people do.
Oh, but you don't.
No.
And number 1, where did you win this championship?
I'm sorry, Kitty. The buzzer takes us on to Bill.
Number 1, would you say it's more difficult to ski on 2 skis or 1 ski?
It's easier on 1.
It's easier on 1 ski than on 2? Number 1, where did he win this championship? You asked that question, and I like that question.
California.
Number 2, this event, were there other events other than skiing around this oval that you skied? Were there other things you had to do in order to win this championship, number 2?
No.
Number 3, all you did, was this a speed race?
Yes.
How did in other words, you had the shortest amount of time for around this course?
Yes.
What is a slalom course, number 3?
It's... I don't know.
That's all right, I don't know either.
And that takes us on to Peggy Cash.
Thank you. Number 1, how long was the race?
Around 10 minutes.
No, okay.
Oh,
Number 2, where did you win?
in Cypress Gardens.
Oh, wow. And number 3, where did you win?
Clear Lake.
Where's Clear Lake?
In Lakeport.
Where's Lakeport? Where's Lakeport?
It's around Ukiah.
What's that old joke again? Don't quit.
Stay with it.
Where? I hate to really be dumb, but where's Ukiah?
I don't know either.
All righty, there goes the bell. And a happy time. And it's time now for us to make up our minds. You and I'll take another squint while they vote. We'll take a peek at number 1 and a peek at number 2. And we'll take a look at number 3. And the usual penalties will, of course, apply. And Nipsey Russell, have you marked your ballot, my friend?
I have indeed.
It's hard.
I don't know, if I were so fortunate as to have either of these as a daughter, I think I'd name the one in the middle Christy.
She looks like a Christy, doesn't she? She does. All right, we got a 2 there. And how about you?
Well, I voted for number 2 because I think those fancy competitions take place in Cypress Gardens. And so I voted for number 2.
Pair of 2s, Bill Cullen coming up.
Well, number 2 looks like a Christie, but in number 3, she might be the world's greatest water skier, but she'd get lost on her way to the event, is the way I look at it. And I was left with number 1, so it was for her that I voted.
We've got a 1 and a pair of 2s, and how about you, Peg?
No, number 2 skis in Cypress Gardens. Well, you don't need a rough water ski for Cypress Gardens. It's like a lake. And number 1, I think that the lakes in California, I think of that as being a tropical place. But number 2 swims in Lakeport, which is near Ukiah, and nobody ever goes there because it's so rough. So I voted for her.
All right. We got them spread all over the place, and we're going to have to find out about it. Will the real Christy Clark please stand up and look at it again? Christy, we'll get back to you in a half a second. Number 1, please. What is your real name and where you're from?
My name is Lee Levy, and I go to public school number 1, Fort Lee, New Jersey.
Thank you, Lee. Number 2 has a face that you really shouldn't have missed. What is your real name and what do you do, honey?
My name is Priscilla Craven, and I go to school at PS 183 in New York.
And she looks like her daddy. She looks like him.
Her father is Dick Craven of our staff, of course.
Looks like him.
And Christy, get us out of the woods here. I think what Miss Cass was going for is what state was this in?
California.
You see, there she didn't know where it was. All she had to do was go to California. Thank you, Christy, and thank you, girls, very much for being with us on Tell the Truth. You know, and the gentleman who was with the philanderers, Mr. King, said he was a solicitor, did he say?
Yes, for land.
No, an estate agent.
Estate agent.
Yes.
And then he named the name of the firm. And it reminded me once when I was in Nairobi, and the British have a marvelous way of understating things. In Nairobi, there was a firm, and it had its name written on the window in gold letters. The name of the firm was Raper and Tingle.
Yeah.
We'll see you again, friends.
And think our central characters today will receive a selection of St. Mary's luxuriously smooth percale sheets and pillowcases in a delightful variety of colors and sizes. St. Mary's instant high fashion for your bed. Prices or product mentions are furnished and/or paid for by the manufacturers or supplier of the products or services identified on this program. This is Johnny Olson speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.